YouTube, what's up, man? It's the boy J Red the Barber, man. I'm back with y'all with another haircut tutorial. Today, my man Simply gonna be getting a hot taper with the wavelength up top. He said he wanted to keep it thick up top, so we only cut it down to a number 2. Man, we're gonna jump right into this haircut, man. Coming hard. He had a slight case of folliculitis keloidalis on the back of his neck. As I told y'all in the last video, I always refer my clients to go and see a dermatologist or their physician to see what they can do to help with their skin treatment. But we go ahead right in, comb all the hair out, going with the grain because we don't want to comb half his waves out. We take that number 2 and just lay the head down. And I did go in with the 1.5 guard open with the wall premium guards, which is the equivalent to a number 2 on a detachable blade. And we're going to jump right into this taper. We put our bald line in first. And then if you watch me and you know my steps, we go straight in with the lever halfway open. And we're going to go up about 1/2 of an inch. Oh, and on the other side of this head, I'm showing y'all a completely different fading technique. I'm going to blend down from the top of the bulk, and I'm not going to use any guidelines. I'm just giving y'all a little flavor and a taste of, different things that you could do behind a chair. Keep it fun, because, doing the same techniques and steps all the time, it gets tedious and tiring and boring after a while. So I'm just showing y'all a little something different. So we go in with our 1 guard closed, which is our next initial guideline. And we probably going up about another 1/2 of an inch to an inch. Just trying to keep that guideline consistent all the way through. We're going to take that 1 guard off and put our 1/2 guard on and close the lever. And once again, this is our wall premium guards. Blend out that bottom line. And we go ahead and open our lever up all the way, no guard. And we got our lever halfway closed. Just blending up that bottom line a little bit more. Just doing some detail work, knocking out them dark spots. The blend coming together very well. And since we laid the top down to a 1 guard, a 1.5 guard open, then we're going to blend out the bulk of our hair with a number 2 guard all the way closed. Take that 2 guard off, put our 1.5 guard on, and we're going to close it and come down on it just to soften that blend up a little bit. And we're going to open it up and go right back against the grain. As you can see, man, the blend coming together very well. And close it, blend right below where we left off at. I'm just using that corner of the blade, just trying to get in the certain spots that I see are dark, because we ain't want to hit the whole entire blend. Take the 1.5 guard on. We're gonna put our 1 guard on, and we're gonna open the level up all the way. Doing detail work, man. Detail work. Could have left the blend how it was right there, but we just wanted to, be flawless. Gotta pay attention to the details, man. You gotta separate yourself from the rest of the barbers around you, so that way you can build that clientele base. And I close the lever halfway. But yeah, so you can build that clientele base. My man Tim right here, he been coming to me for about 3-4 years now, and been locked in ever since. No matter what barbershop I'm at, he come with me. He follows. And you know why? It's because I take my time and I focus on the details. Your client's gonna respect you for that. They always gonna respect you for taking your time and actually producing some good quality work. Now, on this side, we're gonna be doing things a little differently. Like I said, I'm just trying to teach y'all different ways that you could blend the hair. But we always start out with our bald line initially. And then instead of starting from the bottom of the blend, we're gonna start from the top of the blend. And we're gonna put our number 2 guard on. What was the highest guard we used on the other side? It was the 2 guard. So in order to blend out the bulk of the hair, we put our number 2 guard on and just flick up and out at the bulk of that hair. And we're gonna be blending down, working our way down the blade scale. We ain't gonna be using no guidelines. We're just gonna work our way down the blade scale. So we start out with our number 2 guard, and then after that, we're gonna throw our 1.5 guard on, open, close it, and just work our way all the way down the blade scale. Right here, taking the 2 guard off, put the 1.5 on, close it, come down on it to soften up the blend a little bit. Then we're gonna open the lever and come right underneath where we left off at with the 2 guard. Right underneath. Not above it, not super far below it, but right underneath. And then we close the lever and we right underneath where we left off at with the 1.5 guard open. Just playing with the lever. Working our way down the blade scale. Like I said, man, this is just some stuff that you can do just to have fun behind the chair. Because doing the same techniques over and over and over again, it gets boring and tedious, and it just makes you fall out of love with the craft. You got to do stuff to fall back in love with the craft, man. We go ahead and we put our 1 guard on open, and we're going to blend in right underneath where we left off at with the 1.5 guard close. Working our way down the blade scale. This is one of the easiest techniques that, I learned right here. Like, I took basically other barbers' techniques and I just implemented it straight into this. Go ahead and close the lever. Blend right underneath where we left off at. Take that 1 guard off and put our 1/2 guard on and close it and blend it right underneath where we left off at with the 1 guard close. And I'm gonna keep repeating it. We're working our way down the blade scale. We went from a 2 to a 1.5 to a 1 guard open to a 1 guard close. Now we're at the 1/2 guard close, and then after this we're gonna take our 1/2 guard off and then open our lever up all the way and blend out right underneath where we left off with the 1/2 guard. And as you can see, I'm just playing with the lever right now, just trying to soften up that blend in certain areas, because in certain areas I might not want to take off as much hair. So you just do your lever play with the lever, man. See what works for you. Don't be scared to try new things. Do not be scared to try new things. Went from the lever all the way open to halfway, and then we're going to close it to finish off the bottom of that blend. But yeah, man, do not be scared to try new things behind the chair. If you make a mistake, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be fixable, unless you just put a bald spot in somebody's head or something. But don't be scared to make mistakes. You have to make mistakes. Barbering comes from trial and error. You're going to try stuff and then you're going to fail. You're gonna try stuff, you're gonna succeed. You never know until you try. You just gotta try, man. See what works best for you. What works for me might not work for you. What works for the next barber might not work for you. I mean, just take your time, sit back, and figure out what steps truly work the best for you. And right here on the back of the head, I did the normal taper techniques. So I sped up the clip a little bit. We're going with our bar line. Open the lever up halfway. And we're going up probably about an inch, maybe a half an inch. Then we close the lever, blend out that bottom line. Put our one guard on, close. Going up about an inch, half of an inch. Put on our half guard, all the way close, blending out that line. Then we go to the bulk of the hair, blending out with the number 2. Put our 1.5 guard on, close, come down on it to soften the blend up a little bit. Flip the clipper around, and we're going to open it up all the way. Then we're going to close it. Then after we're done with that, we're going to go in and we're going to put our one guard on. One guard on all the way open. Then we're going to close it. When I had halfway, I went ahead and opened it up halfway because I didn't want to take as much hair off when I moved up in the blend a little bit. I put a 1.5 guard back on just to blend out the bulk of that hair a little bit more because it looked a little bit too bulky. Cleaning up some of them dark spots. 1.5 guard open again. Cleaning up at them dark spots. And then now we're going to go ahead and go in with our Nairobi wrapping foam and lotion. And we're going to lay them waves down, man. We're going to rub it in, then brush it in. Spray some Tresemme hose spray on the hairline. And we're going to put a do-rag on to lay the hair down real good. Let it dry, lay the hair down. Your client's going to respect you so much more for even doing this to them as well. Laying the hair down, because you might come in, they might come in, get their hair cut, and then when they leave, their hair all frizzy. But if you lay it down, they're going to be texting their friends like, man, I bet your barber don't do this. I bet your barber don't do that. I'm telling you, man. Just take a couple extra minutes, take an extra 4 to 5 minutes doing this right here. You know, you can charge more for it, or you can offer it as a free service. You know, it's all up to you. I recommend you charge for it. I personally don't charge for it yet because I'm just introducing it to my clients and letting them get the feel of it, you know, so they have a gist of what they're going to look like when they leave the barbershop. And then right here, we're just going to go ahead and go in and do our beard sculpting, man. Make sure you pick the beard out all the way. And I always come down on the beard first and knock all those stragglers out of the way. And he doesn't want a bunch of hair chopped out of his beard. He just wants it sculpted. And I make him lift his neck up as high as possible and then sculpt underneath the neck. Put his chin all the way down. And just tapping at them loose hairs at the end, man. Just giving his beard a nice shape. Making sure it's even all the way around underneath, up top. Making sure the beard is sculpted nice and well. Let me go ahead and we're gonna blend out the tip of the beard. Put our one guard on close. I almost dropped my clippers right there. Don't judge me. I just like playing with the clippers. Take the one guard off, lever all the way open. Then we go lever halfway, and then we close the lever. And there you go. You got a blended beard. Got a nice beard taper. Go ahead and line it up real good. Keeping that shape as wide as possible. Don't want to dig down into the beard and make it look like you cut half his beard off. We do the one side, we do to the other. Put the one guard on, lever all the way closed, lever all the way open, lever halfway, lever close. And then just some added detail work because the blend wasn't all the way in there the way I wanted it to be. Go ahead and put that nice line on there. And we're going to go in with our razor and just knocking some stragglers out the way. That just helps to blend the beard in a little bit better. And any hair that's curled up over top of the line, that just helps it knock it out of the way. And like I said in the prior videos, I don't use trimmers on the top of anybody's face unless his beard is super thick and he needs it. I just go right in with the razor because I feel like I have way more control over the blade and where the line is going to end up. And I did learn something new too. I was going and I was studying, for my state board exam, and I was saying in my previous videos that you want the blade to be angled at a 45-degree angle, and that was incorrect. You want your blade to be angled at a 30-degree angle, and it's something that I literally just learned today. And y'all bear with me, man. I'm still learning as I go. I'm just trying to teach y'all in the same time as I'm learning. So man, just rock with me, get with the journey, and I guarantee you I'm coming with nothing but gems for y'all, man. Nothing but gems. And he didn't want his mustache and his beard line connected. He wants his beard line higher than his mustache, so that's why it looks the way it does. That's his personal preference. Some people, they like to connect the mustache to the beard. Some people, they don't. This is what he wants his face to look like. So we got the beard and the mustache disconnected. Everything's sharp. We're going to go ahead and go in with our shape up. And always start from the middle and work your way to the weak side. And as you can see on that left side, that's his left side, that's our right side. But his left side is his weaker side. So we shape up the left side and then we work our way to the right side. And always brush that hair down. Always constantly keep brushing at the hair. Because when he go home, he gonna probably end up brushing his hair too. And when he brushes his hair, you don't want him to end up not having a hairline anymore because you didn't brush the hair down while you were shaping him up. So constantly cut the hair, then brush, cut, brush, cut, brush, cut, brush. And stay consistent in everything you do, man. And his front right there where it kept curling up was giving me trouble the entire time I was lining them up. And he wanted a natural shape up. He ain't want no enhancements. He just wanted to keep it raw. So he's light. He's thinning on both sides. So his hairline is gonna be light, but you still gotta make it sharp as you possibly can. There you have it. Shape up in there, beard sculpted, sharp line, blurry blend. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the razor on the hairline and then just tap at the face a couple more times. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. We're gonna knock down them loose hairs that's hanging up that didn't get to lay down with the do-rag. So you're just gonna knock out them loose hairs. I forgot I added this part into the video. I'm trying to keep it raw for y'all, trying to get y'all all the footage that I possibly can just to teach you exactly what I do and all the steps I take to produce the quality haircuts that I do. Now we're gonna go in there with the razor. And always stretch the skin as far as possible, and like I said, keep your blade at a 30-degree angle so it just glides across the skin as properly as possible. I'm just tapping at that beard line one more time to make sure it's super sharp and stay that way when you leave the shop. And this is what my man Tim came in looking like, man. Sorry, Tim, but you was looking crazy when you came in the shop, bro. You know I always change your life, though, man. That man was looking scruffy, but it's alright. Cause watch this, Ray, show y'all a magic trick. Hold up, 1 second. Wait till we spin him around one more time. We're gonna give y'all a magic trick real fast. He say, voila, magic. Hold on. Voila. Boom. That's a magic trick right there. My man left the barbershop looking nice, shining. You know what I mean? Ready to go out, hit the town. He was probably ready to go to Target or something. You know, everybody want to go to Target or Walmart when they get their hair cut. Run some errands that they ain't really got to run. But yeah, man, it's J Rez the Barber. Let me know what y'all think I could have did better on this haircut or previous haircuts. Let me know what y'all want to see in the future. What else y'all want to learn? What is it about this barber industry that you want to know? Just let me know, man. Lock in with me. Told y'all, man, I'm coming hard all year. J Rez the Barber, I'm signing out. Yeah.